Hello YouTube and anyone out there that decided to check me out today. My name is KG. I really do appreciate you guys looking at my video and just seeing what's up. If you like what you see, or I make you laugh at any point, or I make any good points that you appreciate, just give me a sub, please. That would really help so much. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. It's very difficult. It's hard to gain traction out here, but you guys could really help me out. Obviously, just give me a sub, tell me what I could do better, and let's just try and grow. First card here that we have is Brilliant Fusion. So I wanted to cover this card simply because it's low on listings. If you look at it here, I see only 39 different sellers that have the card listed. It starts at around 40 to 45, but it quickly jumps up to 55, 60, and then 70, 80, and then whatever people decide they want to list it at. And then that's just all of them. So if you don't have the card, you want the card, maybe consider picking it up. I don't think the card's going to come back. Card's too busted, but I mean, something I wanted to bring up as far as low listings. Pot of Extravagance Collector's Rare, another card, just low listings. If you look at the first edition copies here, there's only 16 of these. I actually was not playing the game when this card came out, so I do not have this. I probably wouldn't have it anyways because it's always been pretty expensive. But yeah, I mean, you can get one for 110, goes up to 130, and then like I said, 145, 150, whatever people decide. But may have just missed the boat on that one, but low on listings. Then we have another copy of Pot of Extravagance, the Secrets, and the Ultra. Personally, if I was to get one of these, I'd probably either get the reprint Secret, probably just get the reprint Secret, honestly, or I guess the Savage Strike Secret. The reason I don't advise to get this one is because if you look at the first edition copies, you're starting out by paying like 15 bucks right now, and then into the page here, it does go up pretty high by the end of the page. So this is not a bad option too. This goes up to like 55 by the end of the page, and you're starting at 15. So that's an option. But if you look at these secrets, my thing is you can invest a low amount in this. So you can invest like $8 a copy, $9 a copy. Well, quickly goes up to $10, $11 a copy, which is why I wanted to talk about this card. So get your hands on a copy of this if you can. $11 here, $10 here. So get your hands on this if you want it now, because it's going up, and there's just low quantities. So get your hands on this now. Get one of the secrets. You could get the Ultra. It's also going up in quantities, but just get one if you need it. Next card is Dark Magician Girl. I wanted to cover this card because I personally do not have one of these, and I want to get one. I'll probably put it on my list of cards to get in the next couple checks or something like that. I've already got cards planned for next pay, so won't be this one, but I do want to get this card eventually. Looks like we're running out of time as far as getting it at a reasonable price, because it's going up to 20. Into the page, what is this, like 17 plus 5, it's 22. So it goes up pretty well. 22 is not that bad. I'd probably still pay that. So let's see what the next page looks like. Yeah, it goes up pretty high on the next page, but there's only 84 listings. So that's the reason I wanted to bring this up. 84 listings on a card that I don't have, or that, if you don't have, you might want to get. Same with this card, Dark Magician Girl from 2020. There is a 2021 version. Get the 2020. There's a difference. It's a little older, a little more hard to get at this point in time. So I would recommend getting this one. Obviously, she looks awesome. Let's see. If you notice, like I always tell you, I'm ignoring these foreign ones. I wouldn't deal with these. Get English cards, guys, for real. English cards is the way to go. See, I'm not seeing many sealed here. I could filter out the near mint, but sometimes, I'm just looking for sealed. So, I mean, I don't see any sealed, but it looks like it's around $45-ish, 35, 45. There's some near mints here for 35. So if you don't have this, I would probably just have one to have it. It's a cool card to have in your collection, and it could go up eventually to where you just made a good return on investment if you don't want to keep it. Obviously there's other places you can put your money, but that's just something to look out for. Another card you should get is Impermanents. If you don't have Imperms, you should probably get them. If you look at the quantities here, everything's below double digits except for the Structure Deck and the Ultra Rare from Magnificent Mavens, and they're almost at double digits. So they're right on the cuff of 100. So if you don't have any of these copies, get one of these, because you need to have this like as a meta option just in your arsenal. The ultis are at pretty much an all-time low. So, these things are discounted right now if you want to get in on these. I'm not gonna do it. I don't have the money, and I'd probably get some other stuff if I did. So, not me, but maybe you. And then these are the ones that I do own, the secrets. I paid like 60 bucks for these, so I kind of got boned if you look at what you could have got them for. But like right now you can get some mod. This is a good seller, Galaxy Buster. Even though they're mod play, they'll probably still come in looking decent. So you can get those for cheap. You can get these for cheap. And I normally don't recommend picking up mod play cards, but there's some sellers you can trust. So yeah, 45 up to 50. And then quickly goes up from there, up to 60. And you even got some unlimiteds in here selling for a lot. So if you don't have the secret rare copy of this and you want it, this is a copy that may maintain some value, unless they just reprint it in secret rare. So maybe not get that, because I invested in some hand traps like Ghost Ogre. I have some extra copies of, and it just got reprinted in secret, and now it's just not as expensive, not nearly as expensive as what I bought it at. So once again, it got boned. So you got to be careful out here, but I would just get a copy of the secret rare impermanences if you want them and don't have them now. It's not a bad price. Get any copy if you don't have it at all, because you need it. And then another card I wanted to cover again, Ash Blossom. So I talked about this in one of my recent market watches, but I was specifically going over the super rare in this one. This card is very low on quantities. We've only got 51. I believe it's the lowest of all quantities of Ash Blossom on the market. Quick scan, yeah, it's the lowest of all the ones on the market. I actually have some of these. I got them for like $5-6 bucks each, so that was a pretty decent deal. Yeah, $8-10 bucks. Look at this jump. So you start at like $8, jumps to like 10, and then you got 11, so it jumps to like 12. And then 15, another jump there, 25. Like, this card is a card you want to get it. If you don't have supers, you want supers, you may want to just get it now, because it's just running out. Another card I want to talk about was Ghost Reaper. So I talked about this card recently, but I was not as educated as I should have been. There are some copies of this card that are misprinted. You guys probably already know. I'm late to the game, so this card has a lot of copies that are misprinted. You'll get some that look like it looks here, where it's like got the diamonds in the back and it looks clean like that. But you'll get some where it's like they don't have that at all. They'll have like no diamonds, no diamond foiling on it. They'll just be, her standing there. And some of them she'll have like a mark on her cheek and stuff. Like, some of them just look a little different. I'm gonna do an entire video showing you the difference between them. I may even show them, edit them in there down low on this video, but just keep in mind, if you're going to be picking these up, there could be some misprint. So I would try and get your hands on the non-misprint ones. I think they look a lot better. And I obviously don't know how the value is going to hold up over time, but just for looks, if you're going to get them for yourself, I would try and get the ones that are not misprints. Now here we have Foolish Burial Goods. I wanted to cover this because the Ultra's low on quantities. Both secret rares are low on quantities. So if you want to get one of these in like a nice hollow version, you're probably running out of time. This one here is the original print. Is let's just do the filter here. So the original print, it starts at like 13-14 bucks, quickly goes up to 15 bucks. So I mean, then 20, 25, and then whatever people decide, because there's just none of these available. 27 first edition originals. So if you don't have it, you may have missed the boat. Maybe go for the Mega Tins or go for the Ultra. Moving right along, we have Geek Boy. This is a card that I believed in way too early. I spent like $2 or $3 on each copy of them. Got a whole bunch of them. Have a whole page of them. I gotta get rid of these. They're like $5 right now. Let's see, going up to 6, going up to 7. Let's see, end of the page, we're at like 8 or 9. So they're making a little bit of movement here. If you don't have them, I'd probably just pick them up now while you can for sub $5. There's a premier edition of this card that goes for like $15 to $20. I personally wouldn't pick it up. I feel like that card's a little overpriced. Just get the secrets because they look awesome too. The premier edition cards are rare, so that's probably why it's holding that value. But just get the secrets if it's to me. Next card is Zeus. Zeus is it's an amazing card. Obviously, we all know how powerful Zeus is now. If you didn't before, you know now how powerful this card is. The reason I'm bringing this up is just because it's low on quantities. If you look down here, we have 20 listings. There's 20 listings of this card. If you remember back in the day, people were throwing this away for like 40 bucks. Like there was I believe it was going for maybe 35 at a time. Yeah, this graph is only showing me when it was at like 40, but you know, this card was being thrown away. I picked up a lot of copies at that point, for that price point, for like 40. So I have my 3 copies and I have some to sell as well, but I'm bringing this up now because if you don't have it, you may want to just get it now for 60, because it's gonna, you know, a couple for 60, 65, 75, and then whatever. So if you don't have it, maybe just get it. It's not ever gonna be a card people don't want at this point. It's Zeus. Wind up Zen Mains. This is a card I wanted to bring up just because this card had its time. If you know, I'm an old head, so I remember when this card was really expensive. You know, you kind of needed one of these to play in the format, you know, in the format that I'm thinking about. It was like $100, but you know, I don't want to make this go on too long, but if you don't have this card, I'd maybe look into getting it into the page here. We got around $45. You know, there's a couple here for like $9 you can pick up, so I'd probably look into maybe getting those if you don't have the card and you want it, because it's going up quickly. Now that's it for my market watch. Once again, please subscribe. It would help me out so much. I'll be doing this again very soon, so check me out shortly, guys. Have a good day. Take care.
Help me! Help!